On 11 February 1990, Nelson Mandela was released from Vista Vesta prison. Mandela held Winnie's hand in front of amazed crowds and the press. The event was broadcasted live across the world. Similar celebration took place all over South Africa. In one of the celebrations, a 14-year-old boy called Nkosinathi Maphumulo injured his hand during the celebrations. 33 years later, the boy has become one of the most successful South African music acts using only one hand. He has grossed millions of dollars from his tours, has classic records, performed in every part of the world, won a BET and a Grammy Award, just to mention a few. But how did he achieve all of this? How did a township boy with a paralyzed hand took over the dance music scene? Well, make sure you watch the whole video in order to understand the incredible story of Black Coffee. Now, without further ado, let's get started with this video. Nkosinathi Innocent Maphumulo, better known by his stage name as Black Coffee, is a South African DJ, record producer, composer, sound engineer, and entrepreneur. Coffee was born on 11 March 1976 in Durban and later moved to Mthatha, staying at Ngangelizwe Township with his mother. On the 11th of February 1990, while celebrating the release of Nelson Mandela from prison, he was involved in a car accident that left him a brachial plexus injury, resulting in him losing the use of his left arm. When he was in high school, he used to draw. In fact, he says that he used to always carry a scrapbook with him everywhere he went. At that time, he loved music, but he didn't know that he could pursue music full-time as a career. So, according to him, he wanted to study art after high school. He then registered at Wits University for Fine Arts and Durban University of Technology for music. His mother, who is also his biggest fan, helped him apply at both universities, then drove him to Durban University months later for auditions, which he later passed. While in Durban University of Technology, he met Shota and Demwa, then later formed an Afropop group called Shana. Shana stands for Simply Hot and Naturally African. The group later signed with Mel 2000, which was an international record label headquartered in London. During Shana days, Black Coffee's mother served as Shana's driver. She drove the group to all of their gigs, photo shoot, radio interviews, and rehearsals. Coffee eventually majored in jazz studies, then left Durban and went to Pretoria to pursue his dream in the big city. While in Pretoria, he managed to get a residency at a club called Voodoo, where he met other prominent DJs and continued to sharpen his DJing skills. At the time, Black Coffee had already released albums with his group Shana, and his knowledge of music production was very beneficial, as many people he was networking with started taking him seriously because of it. Back in the days of Shana, Black Coffee had previously met many people and DJs in the industry. One of the people he met was DJ Christos, who eventually took him under his wings and mentored him when he went solo. Christos took Black Coffee to his gigs, bought him music to play, and encouraged him to keep on producing. In early 2000s, he started gaining popularity following the release of his bootleg tapes. Everyone was making copies of his bootleg tapes, playing them at events, but few people knew who Black Coffee was at that time. Somewhere somehow, Oskido heard the Black Coffee bootleg tapes and he started playing them at his own events, but at that time he didn't know the man who was behind the music. In 2003, he was chosen as one of the 2 South African participants in the Red Bull Music Academy, jump-starting him into South African dance music scene. His first big break was when his song Happiness was featured on DJ's World Work album. Around 2004, Black Coffee was looking for a label to release his debut album. His mentor Christos was not in a good position to help him, so he approached Gallo Record Company and Oskido of Kalawa Jasmine Records. Eventually, he signed a licensing deal with Kalawa Jasmine Records. Then, in early 2005, he remixed Hugh Masekela's 1972 hit single Stimela, which became popular and launched his career. Later that year, he released his self-titled debut album and created his record company, Solistic Music. The album sampled songs of notable South African artists like Thandiswa Mazwai, Hugh Masekela, and featured Busi Mhlongo, among other artists. He was well received in the country and was quickly labeled as a rising star. His album, Black Coffee, was created using very basic music-making software, Black Coffee stated himself. By mid-2007, Black Coffee had become recognized in the South African DJ scene with tribal, vocal-laced beats. In the same year, he released his second studio album, Have Another One, which featured Wathula Nje, a remix of Victor Ntoni's 2004 ballad, Theta. The 12-track album featured the likes of Sipokazi, Busi Mhlongo, and the quieter sensation El Vovo Terango. The album also debuted Tula the Song, who was 17 years old at the time. Black Coffee discovered, collaborated, then signed Tula the Song to his label Solistic Music. Tula the Song then became Solistic Music's first artist. During this period, Black Coffee went on a European tour as an opening act for DJ Cleo. He performed at the Red Bull Music Academy Lounge at Sona Festival in Barcelona alongside other international DJs. This tour was pivotal in shaping Black Coffee's music and direction as a brand. It also boosted his stardom. After that tour, Black Coffee saw massive success. In his 3-hour interview with McG on Podcast and Chill, he thanked DJ Cleo for opening the international stages for him. In 2009, Black Coffee released his third studio album, Homebrewed, featuring Ringo Madlingozi, Zonke, Hugh Masekela, Zix Bantwini, among other artists. Between 2009 and 2010, artists from Solistic Music started achieving massive success. New releases from Tula the Song, Tumelo, and label affiliate Zix Bantwini achieved gold and platinum sales. In 2010, Black Coffee tried to make it to the Guinness Book of World Records when he performed for 60 hours non-stop at Maponya Mall in Soweto. He also won 2 awards in the category of Best Urban Dance Album and Best Male Artist at the South African Music Awards that year. The following year, Africa Rising was launched at Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban. It included a live band and 24-piece orchestra in front of an audience of about 8,000 people and was filmed for the Africa Rising DVD. That year saw 4 other releases from Solistic Music artists, including Elevation by Tula the Song, Here and Now by Sai and Rivertones, Invocation by Budi Safta, and the label Music Cards. In 2012, the Africa Rising DVD and triple CD sold platinum in a space of a month. Black Coffee featured different artists on the album, such as vocalist Busi and soulful sensation Toshi Tikolo on the song Buya. In 2013, he performed internationally at locations such as Southport Weekender, Panorama Bar, and Boiler Room. He also participated in music conferences like ADE and RBMA in Johannesburg. That same year, he was involved in notable collaborations with musical group Mikasa and house music duo Black Motion. In late 2013, he was featured in Destiny Man magazine cover. In 2015, he began his first world tour in Mexico and it ended in August 2015 in Secoloco in DC. That same year, he released his first studio album, Pieces of Me. Pieces of Me was released in the second week of September 2015 and it was certified platinum a month after its release by the recording industry of South Africa. It received criticism for its cover and its title, bearing similarity to that of 2011 Pieces of Me by American singer Ledisi. Musically, the album was widely positively received with some of the music critics saying that it was among the best music albums of that year. It went platinum in South Africa in October. On that album, he collaborated with Azola, Portia Monique, Rebatone, Nakane Tore, Mondli Ngcobo, Kensi, Nak Music, and Lungi Naidu. In 2016, Black Coffee continued making moves that earned him international recognition. The DJ was nominated at the BET Awards in the Best International Act category alongside AKA, Casper Nyovest, and other African artists. Black Coffee won the award and became the very first South African to win the award. This was a big deal for South African music scene. Even then President of the country, Jacob Zuma, praised Black Coffee's achievement by saying, "DJ Black Coffee continues to inspire our youth with this achievement and now has become our prime international export in the music industry as an example of the South African youth talent." A week before he won the BET award, Black Coffee won 4 awards at the Summers, which were accepted by his mother. In 2018, Java became the second South African to win a BET award, and then in 2019, Shoma Josie was the third artist to win it too. During 2016, Coffee performed at Coachella Music and Arts Festival and Ultra Music Festival. In 2017, he contributed to the beat of Get It Together on Drake's More Life mixtape, which was released in March 2017. This collaboration with Drake boosted his international brand and helped him secure features with international artists such as Usher. In 2018, he released a single where he collaborated with David Guetta that was titled Drive, featuring Delilah Mutaku. The song was eventually featured on David Guetta's album 7. At the end of the year, he released a 7-track EP titled Music is King. The EP features Msaki, Something Soweto, Mondli Ngcobo, Ketranada Soul, and Zawo. Music is King was nominated for Best Dance Album, Album of the Year, and won Best Male Artist of the Year at the 25th Summer Awards. In 2018, he also performed at Salawagram, which is Paris's oldest ballroom. In September 2019, he released his then highly anticipated single with R&B artist Usher. The song did well in streaming services and solidified him as a premium DJ. In December 2019, he embarked on Music is King concert to promote his EP. He performed at Ticket Pro Dome in Johannesburg, then Kings Park Outer Field in Durban. On 5th February 2021, Black Coffee released his 7th studio album, Subconsciously. The album featured Pharrell Williams, David Guetta, Diplo, and Usher as guest artists. The album broke the Apple and Spotify 2021 records for highest streams with over 100 million streams. Subconsciously is not the type of album that offers bangers through and through, but the standout tracks are compelling enough to stay the course. The album won the award for Best Dance Electronic Album at the 64th Grammy Awards in 2022.
My name is Black Coffee. I'm an artist from South Africa, and I just won a Grammy. First nomination, first Grammy, unbelievable.
This made Black Coffee the very first African artist to win in this category. Most previous African Grammy winners have achieved their awards in the world music category, including Ladysmith Black Mambazo. Coffee made several appearances on Drake's Honestly Nevermind album in mid-2022. Black Coffee co-wrote and co-produced 3 songs on the album. He was also credited as an executive producer of the project. Although many people were happy and excited for Black Coffee, a lot of people were not surprised about this move as Black Coffee and Drake previously worked together in 2017. Black Coffee had won a Grammy and a BET award and has performed at the biggest stages across the globe. So when Drake tapped the South African producer to oversee and shape the sonic and creative direction of his experimental album, it kinda made sense. Coffee is credited as a producer on the tracks Tex Go Green, Currents, and Overdrive. In 2023, Just when we thought Black Coffee couldn't break any other records, he announced the show at Madison Square Garden in New York City. For those who don't know, Madison Square Garden, often referred to as the world's most famous arena, has witnessed some of the most iconic moments in music history. From Michael Jackson, John Lennon, Kanye West, Beyonce, and other major music stars across the world, Madison Square Garden, or MSG, plays a pivotal role in documenting historic moments in music history. MSG is a very big deal, not just for him but for the whole country of South Africa, as he is the first South African artist to headline at the venue. On the 8th of October 2023, he announced via Instagram that the 20k MSG concert had been sold out. Prior to the show, he hosted a party in New York City where he invited fellow South Africans, including podcaster McG of Podcast and Chill, DJ Spoo, and former Questa manager Nota. The show went well and was supported by other South African musicians, including Mosquito, Shota, Msaki, Major League DJs, Busi, among other artists. As he continues to break boundaries and transcends musical genres, Black Coffee's influence on the global musical landscape remained unparalleled. His legacy serves as a reminder of transformative power of music and the ability to unite people from all walks of life through the universal language of rhythm and melody. Black Coffee's story is a testament to the enduring impact of creativity, resilience, and steadfast commitment to making a meaningful difference in the world.